For the first time in 8 seasons, Hawaii and its fans were rewarded as a host site in the opening rounds of the NCAA Volleyball Tournament. In search of his 4th NCAA championship, Hawaii head coach Dave Shoji will rely on senior Kanani Danielson to lead the Rainbow Wahine. The road to the women's volleyball Final Four begins tonight as Hawaii hosts the Bears of Northern Colorado. Almost a capacity crowd for this match between Northern Colorado and Hawaii. Here are the ultimate starting lineups. For Northern Colorado, Brianna Williams, Tamber, Haddock, and Kelly Arnold on the outside. Then Andrea Spaustat, Brittany Crenshaw, Marissa Hughes, the setter, and Amanda Arterburn, the libero. For the University of Hawai'i, as they start down this yellow brick road in the NCAA championships, Kanani Danielson, Jane Croson, Chantil Satelli on the outside. Brittany Hewitt in the middle, along with Emily Hartung. Mita Uiato is the setter. Emily Maeda is the libero. Coach for Northern Colorado is Lindsay Benson. In her 7th season, she is 121 and 89. And for Hawaii, Hall of Famer Dave Shoji in his 37th year. And he starts tonight, 1,074 victories, only 180 losses over those 37 years, 86% winning. So the thing is that Hawaii comes in here and they have set goals for themselves. They have not lost since September 4th. That was to UCLA. They are 29-1. They have been faced with every kind of contingency. They have traveled thousands of miles to fulfill their conference responsibilities. And yet, here they are with a chance for the first time in 8 years to play on their home court before this near capacity crowd at the Stan Sheriff Center. They have waited a long time for this. And not only can they play at home tonight and tomorrow, should they be successful, but next week, should they be successful. And that will take them all the way into the Final Four, and they would have had the advantage of playing on their home floor the whole time. Now, Dave Shoji knows this. He knows that he's not going to have an opportunity like this anymore for the next maybe 8 years. So what he is trying to say is that I am not going to complain. I cannot complain. I'm playing at home. I don't care about the 2nd seed, the 3rd seed in this bracket, in this regional. I'm at home. And since I'm at home, I have an advantage that no other team in the entire tournament has.
I would agree. I think he's really happy that the team that he's going to play tomorrow night, Colorado State, just played a grueling 2.5-hour match. So he would love to play for like an hour and 15 minutes, go 3 and out, and get his girls home and in bed and sleeping in their own beds, not in some hotel room. He's very happy about that. Let's take a look at tonight's Kaiser Permanente keys to the game. For Northern Colorado, ignorance is bliss. Well, their coach, Lindsay Benson, said yesterday that she's really happy that her team is young. She thinks they'll ignore the crowd, they'll ignore the Hawaii tradition. They don't know anything about the Hawaii tradition. Some of them have never been to Hawaii. They're going to ignore the pressures of NCAA and just go out and play. And for Hawaii, they've got a key on Kelly. Well, Kelly is number 17, Kelly Arnold. She's a 6'1" junior from Berthoud, Colorado. She averages about 4 kills a game. Hawaii does not play against many left-handers. They're going to have to adjust to her as a lefty, and she is a good one. She's been the most valuable player in the Big Sky Conference. And she last week was a National Player of the Week by one service. So she can play with the best of them, and she's big time. Hawaii's really got to pay attention to her. So
it'll be Hawaii against Northern Colorado. Northern Colorado, the champions of the Big Sky. They were 13-3 in the Big Sky, 22-8 on the regular season. Hawaii comes in 29-1 and 14-0 in the Western Athletic Conference. And the band, that band that endures the ambience of Wahine Volleyball here in force, and they will play. No recordings of band music in this match.
That's right. It was a little strange last match, wasn't it, Jim? They played the recordings of band music, and now we got the real deal.
Ernie Ho is up on the pedestal. Denise Hansen on the floor for this particular match between Northern Colorado and Hawaii. Chris Stickley and Dean Tamura are the linesmen. So the rotations have been checked, and we are ready to begin. Hawaii will serve, and serving for Hawaii will be Emily Hartong out of Los Alamitos, California. Hartong, a sophomore at 6'2". And we are underway. Hawaii will return that. That was off of Haddock, and it will be a violation on Hawaii. That's a point for Northern Colorado.
Dave Shoji immediately jumps off the bench. Thought that was a very tight call by Ernie Ho.
Tambor Haddock will serve. Uiato from behind the 3-meter line. There you see Danielson. Ball goes outside and is blocked back. The ball hit by Wilson. And the ball goes out. That will be a point for Hawaii. Chantil Satele to serve for Hawaii. Kelly Arnold at 6'2" in that front row for Northern Colorado. That is long. Hawaii started very slowly, very tentatively against Fresno State in the WAC tournament and against Cal State Fullerton in the non-conference match leading into the NCAA tournament. Serving is Arterburn, the libero. Croson off the block. That's popped in the air. And that ball is hit over through the block. Hit over by Kelly Arnold.
Arnold immediately looking for the small blocker. She's the lefty we were talking about. National player of the week. She's looking for Uiato to try to turn the ball down the line.
Griffiths, Uiato, Croson. That ball popped in the air by Arterburn. And then mishandled by Wilson, Alyssa Wilson. So it's 3-2.
Here we get to see the sky toss.
No one serves like Croson. No one.
I would agree.
It's going to hit the bottom of the moon one day. Gets it in. The ball hit over by Uiato. And then blocked back by Brittany. After hit by Arnold, ball comes over. Griffiths is there. She pops it up. Uiato goes to Danielson. And that's popped up by Arterburn. That ball hit over by Wilson. Danielson again. That is wide. Northern Colorado leads 4-2 in the first set.
Surprised Uiato did not go to Hewitt in the middle there on a free ball pass.
The ball popped up and then hit down by Brittany Hewitt. Great save by Arnold. That ball will not, however, clear the net. And that's a point for Hawaii, and it's 4-3. Serving will be Brittany Hewitt. And in the NCAA tournament, the longer Hawaii stays alive, Hewitt will become a bigger role. Ball is hit over on the step out by Spausta. Saved by Croson. Hit over again, Croson on her knees. Uiato, little dump shot. That's saved. They battle back and forth at the net. Uiato, Griffiths, Danielson. Danielson not getting the ball over into the net. That gets the attention of Dave Shoji. Shoji comes off the bench as if to say, just what the heck is going on?
What he did was he told Kanani to hit high line instead of trying to hit a sharp angle, which is a difficult shot. He'll try to avoid the block, just go over the block down the line.
Wilson serving for Northern Colorado. Hitting the ball over is Danielson. That ball is hit off the block, saved by Croson in the back row. Uiato is able to go to Hartung. That'll be returned and then ripped to the floor by Andrea Spausta. And it's now 6-3, Northern Colorado.
The Big Sky Conference Freshman of the Year with a nice little step-out maneuver there. Hitting 350.
Elisa Wilson serving, dug up by Maeda. Ball hit over that time by Hartung.
Well, the WAC Freshman of the Year from a couple of years ago, or from last year, Hartung answers with her own step-out maneuver. She hits a little tight slide rather than a wide one that goes all the way out to the antenna.
Uiato to serve for Hawaii. 4 serving 6. Uiato spanks it over. Hughes. That ball is hit out by Andrea Spausta. And Hawaii now trailing by 1. Uiato, who has had the uncanny ability over the course of this season to serve gigantic amount of points, one right after the other.
She's had long runs. Good rotation for Hawaii here, blocking up front.
Chased down by Hughes. That ball is hit over by Crenshaw and mishandled in the back row.
That type of collision on a slowly hit ball like that should not be happening this late in the season. Dave shows you up, again, concerned that there'll be collision there.
Serving will be Spausta. That is long, way long.
Boy, right now needing to get untracked offensively. You've got 2 kills, 2 errors, hitting 0. Actually,
Danielson, soft serve. Hughes. That ball hit in. That ball hit in by number 16, Crenshaw. Crenshaw right in the middle. Just inside the back line. 8-6, Northern Colorado. They have led from the beginning. Back up by Maeda. Uiato back set. Big hit. Huge hit by Satelli.
oh, Satelli just unloaded. Bringing in all that athleticism in her family. Wow. She just unloads.
That went off Arterburn. Serving will be Hartung. Hits it in. That comes over. Hit over by Brittany Hewitt. Misplayed, mispass, but still comes over with velocity. And right there was Hewitt. And Hewitt had to react instantly. She did.
All caused by the great serve of Emily Hartung.
We are tied at 8 in the first game. Hartung, that ball is shanked to the side, chased down, nobody's going to get it. That ball went off Hackett. And the first lead change of this first game. Hawaii takes the lead for the first time. They lead it 9-8. Serving will be Hartung. Long. So Hawaii still tight, still nervous. So Tamber Haddock will serve. Croson, Uiato, Danielson behind the 3-meter line. That's pumped in the air by Arterburn. Ball comes over. And a net violation, no, not net violation, aerial violation. Aerial violation that time by Haddock. No, check that. Arnold. 10-9, Hawaii leading by 1. Satelli gets it in. And an overpass. Croson was right there to overshadow Hughes. Double-handed to the floor. Timeout has been called. Hawaii leading by 2. First game.
Let's take a look at a controversial call. Watch Jade Croson's left hand as the antenna violation is called on Northern Colorado, but watch Croson's left hand. She's the one who catches the antenna, not the spike by Kelly Arnold. So Hawaii gets away with one there and gets lucky.
Hawaii leading 11-9. As you say, Chris, things like that tend to even up.
Yeah, I totally agree. Earlier on, Hawaii got called for a double contact. That didn't go their way. This one went their way.
Satele serves again. Hughes goes outside. That ball is hit over by Arnold. That'll be returned. Croson, Hughes again. And Arnold getting it down. 11-10. Hawaii leading by 1. Griffiths will come back in. Griffiths will come in for Satele.
Kelly Arnold coming off a huge match in the Big Sky Conference. Hit 458.
Griffiths overpass. Ball comes down, saved by Maeda. Uiato. Croson. Hawaii leading by 2, and here we go again.
Croson just does a nice job of hitting line there. Blocking her cross court. She just takes the line.
This is huge. Ball comes over. That's dug up by Spoustad and hit over by Arnold.
Oh, what a cutback shot by Arnold. She was pulled way into the middle of the court there. And finds a way to hit Griffey in the hands.
Hawaii leading 12-11. They go to Danielson over the triple block. That ball is dug up, comes back over Danielson. Uiato, down the middle comes Croson. Croson could be the start of a big night.
She gets off to a good start like this, yes. She usually does start strong and finish strong.
Hawaii leading 13-11. Serving is Hewitt. Just over the tape and down in front of a scrambling Arnold.
I think what they're trying to do is serve Arnold short. She's their big attacker, get her in front of that 3-meter line. There's really only 2 passers right now for Colorado. That's what they've done most of the year. It's a 2-passer pattern.
Hewitt serving again. That ball popped up right at the net. Croson, Danielson. Danielson just gets it across. That ball comes over again. Hartung. Croson out.
She was trying to keep that ball in play and just cut it too much, but no need to be making errors like that.
Alyssa Wilson will serve. She's from Clinton, Oklahoma. Gets it across for Northern Colorado. Danielson. There's the hit by Danielson that everybody's been waiting for.
She had 2 errors prior to this. Now she's really fired up. Goes over the block and down. Tough to dig that one.
Hawaii leading again by 3, 15-12 here in the first game. And serving will be Uiato. Straight serve. Arterburn pops it in the air. Ball comes over by Arnold. Maeda. Danielson roll shot. That will be returned. Hughes, that ball comes over, blocked back by Hartung. And Danielson, trying to make it down the line, hits it out. 15-13, Hawaii leading by 2.
She saw the opening, it was there, she just didn't execute.
Andrea Spoustat will serve now for Northern Colorado. Satele. Satele is blocked by Hughes. And it's now 15-14, Hawaii leading by only 1.
That set too tight to the net, the pass too tight, the set too tight. Just not a well-run play by Hawaii.
Spoustat serving again. That's dug up by Danielson. And hitting the ball over is Hartung.
Now that was a well-run play. Crisp execution. It's called a 31 set to Hartung there.
Very crisp,
right
very
on the block.
fast.
Yeah, really fast.
Danielson serving. Dug up by Arterburn. That ball is hit into the Hawaii block and down.
Notice they had 2 blockers up. They know when the ball is going to be set to Kelly Arnold. The Hawaii blockers are really keying on her.
Danielson again serves. Arterburn, Hughes. That ball comes over by Haddock. Maeda. Here's Croson. That ball dug up by Arterburn. Hit down the line, and that's in. Good choice of attack that time by Haddock. Hawaii leading 17-15.
This is a brilliant shot. She sees the defense come in, and normally Kanani will run that down, but she was caught a little bit off guard. That was a good shot.
Marissa Hughes serving, but wide. Point for Hawaii. Hawaii takes advantage of the mistake. They now lead by 3, 18-15 in the first game, and Hartung will go back to serve. Hartung gets it in. Hughes. The ball comes off the block, just pounding off the block. Kelly Arnold from Berthoud, Colorado.
Arnold with 5 kills already. She's got 12 of their 26 swings, so she's getting a lot of sets.
Serving is Haddock. That ball hit down off the block. And Brittany Hewitt will be credited with the kill. Hawaii leading by 3, 19-16 in the first game, or the first set. Coming into the game is Jill Dawson for Northern Colorado. First time that she has been on the court for the Bears. They came in with warm-up uniforms with big V's on the front, no doubt for victory. Serving is Griffiths. Hughes. The ball comes over off of Wilson. Step out, Hewitt. That ball dug up by Dawson. Comes across, that ball dug up by Danielson. Griffiths. Croson hits it. And Croson able to contact the player in the back row, Jill Dawson. Welcome to the NCAA tournament, Miss Dawson. 2016. Hawaii leading by the most advantage they've had.
Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center. During that last timeout, head coach Dave Shoji talking to the outside hitters, Danielson and Croson, encouraging them to hit other shots instead of the sharp cross court. He also reminded Brittany Hewitt and Emily Hartung that they have got to get quicker in transition to be threats in the middle attack. He definitely wants to see more out of the middles coming out of this timeout. Jim?
22-16. Hawaii leading by 4, biggest lead of this first game. The game started with Northern Colorado leading, holding off Hawaii. Hawaii finally caught them, took the first lead at 12-11. And they've had the lead over the rest of the course here. Alex Griffiths, the senior, will serve. Gets it in, overpass. Hughes saves, good save by Hughes, and Wilson gets it across. Danielson, and that goes off Arterburn.
Hawaii with no true center in the floor, so Griffiths had to step in and set that ball, and she gets an assist right off the bat.
Griffiths to serve again, 21-16 Hawaii. Griffiths gets it in. A ball dug up by Arterburn. Hughes, and knocking the ball over is Arnold.
Arnold really can bring the heat. And Hawaii does not have a left-hander in the gym to practice against. So it's going to take a while for them to get used to her.
Hughes serving. Dug up by Griffiths. Daniels goes cross-court. Croson. Diving dig by Hughes. Ball is hit over and blocked. Great block by Uiato and Hewitt.
Hewitt, as usual, prowling at the net. One of the top 10 blockers in the country. Number 1 blocker last year.
Negated Wilson. Serving is Croson. That is an ace. It was almost as if Northern Colorado wanted nothing to do with it.
Well, you know, they've basically been passing with 2 players all year long. And they're passing with 2 right there. And now all of a sudden they got a 3rd passer in now in Arnold.
Serving again is Croson, dug up by Hughes. Arterburn, and that ball is hit over and down again by Arnold. Arnold is becoming a factor in this first game. 23-18, Hawaii leading. Maeda, Danielson back to the middle. Croson hits it over off the block. Step out, ball comes over. That ball hit by Spoustak. Hit over again. Croson with the save. Maeda chases it down. And Danielson gets it across. Advantage now, Northern Colorado. They go to Wilson. Wilson hit that ball long, but Croson interfered with it in the back row. It's now 23-19. Hawaii leading.
Simply Maeda keeping the ball, but not on their own side. It goes to the other side of the court.
And Griffiths mishandles it. It's now 23-20. Deishoji comes off the bench. He's seen enough. Hawaii having trouble closing here in the first game. So Hawaii able to get the separation, well on their way to recording the first game, and all of a sudden they start to slip. And so trying to alter the slippage is Dave Shoji. Let's go inside the numbers presented by HMSA. 5 years as Hawaii's head coach for Dave Shoji before Lindsey Benson was born.
She had a great throwaway line yesterday in the press conference. She said, I don't know if how I can go up against Dave Shoji. He's been coaching longer than I've been alive. Bench to bench, she said, I'm going to lose that one maybe. So it was pretty funny.
23-20. Hawaii leading here in the first set. And we said before that these are Big Sky champions. This is not a team that just backed their way into the tournament. They earned it. They were 22-8 on the season, 13-3 in the Big Sky, and they have been competitive.
The bench and Benson, a well-respected coach as well. 09 and 11, she was coach of the year in the conference. So her peers respect her. And when I watched her work with the players the other day, her players do too. They're a fine team. They're well coached.
So Hawaii leading by 3. Griffiths apologizing to her teammates for mishandling that last serve. Serving again is Arnold. Danielson. Ooh. They only had one blocker on Danielson. That was Hughes. And Danielson took advantage.
I'll tell you what made that play. Danielson passed up a perfect ball. Hewitt went hard in the middle, so their middle committed with Hewitt, which left Kanani one-on-one.
Aloha ball, game 1. Hewitt serving. Arterburn getting the ball over is Wilson. Hawaii now with the advantage. And miss hit. Miss hit by Hartong.
Not a good pass in the free ball. Tough to set the middle when the ball's that far off the net. Uiato had to force it.
24-21. Serving is Brianna Williams into the net, and Hawaii backs its way into the first victory of this match as they win the first game 25-21. Dave Shoji is, despite the win, not pleased with the performance of his team.